Hadia, I won't lie to you. My hands trembled when I heard the tone of his voice. Father's voice never falters, but this time, it carried a weight. He didn't yell, didn't rage, he simply said, "Come see me." And in that quiet command, I knew he had seen the messages. The ones you wrote when your heart spilled out like stars across my screen, and your words touched me more deeply than you could ever imagine. He sat in his study, dignified, calm, the way only a ruler of nations can be. My heartbeat echoed in my ears as I stepped in. He held the phone in his hand, my phone. He didn't need to unlock it. Just a glance at the preview bubbles was enough. Your name. Your heart. The poetry you wrote to me at 3 a.m. when the world was asleep but you and I were wide awake in each other's souls. He looked up at me, and there was no fury in his eyes, just curiosity. He asked, "Who is she?" I almost smiled because even he couldn't deny the way your words glowed. I told him your name, Hadia Zen. I told him you were the woman who dared to love me not as a crown prince, not as the Falcon of Dubai, but as Hamdan. Just Hamdan. The man whose soul you've seen in its barest form. He didn't interrupt me. He listened, as he always does when something touches my core. I told him you write like a whisper and dream like a storm. That you've become my quiet place in a world that never pauses. That your voice has become the one melody that hums even when I sit in the silence of my private wing. I told him you are not just a passing moment in my life, you are the moment. And then, Hadia, he handed me the phone. No lectures. No reprimands. Just said, love, when true, never hides. He had read everything. Your declarations. Your confessions. Even that message you sent 2 nights ago, where you said you wanted to see what my eyes look like when they wake up next to you, without the world watching. My father saw it all. I felt exposed. But in that moment, something shifted inside me. I realized I no longer wanted to keep this love tucked in the shadows. I'm tired of coded messages and secret glances across royal halls. Tired of pretending that my heart doesn't ache when you're not near. You gave me a kind of peace that palaces can't offer. You gave me the courage to be seen. And I need you to know something, Hadia. When he called me, it wasn't to forbid me, it was to remind me of what our name stands for. Honor. Dignity. Love that elevates, not hides. He asked if you were prepared for this world, where your name will be whispered in corridors and printed on pages, not as gossip, but as the one who captured the heart of a prince. I told him you are more than prepared. That your grace is not taught, it's born in you. That no palace training could match the poise with which you carry your love for me. He said then, if she is your mirror, may she reflect the best of you. Hadia? You already do. This love we share, it's no longer something I want to protect in secrecy. It's something I want to proclaim. Not with parades or media spectacles, but with the quiet strength that has always defined us. I want to write your name into my story, not as a footnote, but as the heartbeat of my every chapter. Do you realize what your messages have done? They've touched the walls of this palace. They've reached the ears of a ruler. And still, here I stand, more sure of you than I have ever been. Let them talk. Let the world wonder. I have already chosen, and I choose you. Tonight, I am not sending you a message back. I'm sending you a vow. That what began in whispers will end in no silence. That I will face whatever comes with your hand in mine. That this legacy I carry, this title I wear, means nothing if I cannot give it to you. Hadia Zen, my love, my quiet fire, my only truth, my father saw your messages. And in that moment, I saw my future. And it was you. Only you. Always you. Hadia, I wish I could stop the world for a moment, hold time still just so I could prepare you for what came next. Because everything changed when Sheikha Thani opened her mouth. Her voice, so polished, so sharp, cut through the silence of our delicate secret. She didn't do it out of malice. No, hers was a venom laced in concern, masked as tradition. She revealed our story not as a celebration but as a scandal, and in that moment, I saw my father's eyes shift from understanding to fire. The calm was gone. The silence we once stood in now roared with expectations, judgment, and legacy. He turned away from me the moment Thani finished speaking. You know my father, he doesn't raise his voice often, but when he does, it feels like the sky is breaking. I told him this wasn't a summer flame or reckless emotion. I told him about your strength, your mind, your compassion, how your presence has changed the very rhythm of my days. But he didn't want to hear love. He wanted to hear the legacy. Duty first. I know we love each other, but sometimes love isn't enough to silence the world. Sometimes, it's not enough to shield us from the daggers laced in smiles, the obligations carved in centuries. I can feel it, Hadia, the tug of two destinies. One that pulls me toward the crown, and one that pulls me toward you. And though I carry the strength of my ancestors in my name, I've never felt more vulnerable than I do when I think of losing you. Not because our love has weakened, but because everything around us is built to test it. You see, I can handle being misunderstood by rulers, questioned by council, doubted by the elite. But I don't know if I can bear seeing you hurt because of me, because of my title. Because of what loving me demands. It's cruel, isn't it? That loving someone like me comes with conditions no heart should ever have to meet. That you must constantly prove yourself worthy not of my love, but of their approval. And I hate that. I hate that you, with your unshakable heart, must endure storms meant for me. There are nights I lie awake, wondering if I've been selfish. If pulling you into this world of expectations, of whispers and scrutiny, was an act of love, or a mistake disguised as romance. But then I remember your voice, the way you say my name when you're not trying to be strong, when it's just you and me and the truth between our palms. And I remember, you chose this too. Not blindly. Not quietly. But with eyes wide open and a fire in your